So I don't know about what the weather's like where you are, but it's starting to hot up here in the UK and in the Northwest. So I've started to change up my makeup look, and I'm trying to go from, you know, a slightly heavier look to a more summery, lighter look. Now, one of the problems I have constantly in the heat is I have quite thin eyebrows, as you can see, and I always like to have a more defined brow. So I absolutely love my Anastasia Beverly Hills dip brow that I use all the time. For the summertime, I wanted something that I knew wasn't going to start to kind of melt off when it starts to get a little bit hot. There's a really big trend at the moment in terms of you know, microblading, and I'm just not brave enough to do that. And also, I like to change my brows up. Sometimes I like to have them super defined. At least like when I do my brows myself, I've got a bit more freedom. But at the same time, I don't want to be spending hours on them either. So the dip brow is definitely amazing. I would say you need a steady hand, but I wanted to look at something that was a little bit more durable. It's going to last a lot longer in the summer heat, and I'm sure by the time we get out from this lockdown, it is going to be summertime. So what I wanted to actually talk you through today was an eyebrow gel that I came across late last year when I was on holiday, and it definitely worked wonders in like 37 degrees heat. How I use a more waterproof style eyebrow gel. So one of the products that I found late last year, actually in about September last year, which I used when I went on holiday, was really, really good. And it was an eyebrow gel from L'Oreal. I don't know if you can see it there. And it was actually quite good. So what I wanted to do is show you how I apply it. It can be a little bit fiddly. There are a number of things you're going to need to be able to apply this. So you obviously need the gel, and I would definitely have a cotton bud and an eyebrow brush. So I guess we'll get started. You can see the consistency is quite gel-like. It's not that difficult. It looks difficult, but don't just do a huge sweep and think that you'll be done in 2 seconds. And if you do it bit by bit, you've got more chance of correcting it. So if I just start off slowly. And what I would do is I'd definitely start off from the inside out. So basically what you're doing is you're trying to fill from inside out, and then slowly create a more defined shape. So I'm just following, albeit really thin, my natural brow line. See, can you see that hair? The hairs do stick out, but you can kind of comb them through once you've finished applying the brow gel. So if you can see now, my brow is definitely taking shape. I don't know why I always stop breathing when I'm applying makeup. I'm going to try and not stop talking though, because then that's going to be... Don't you just hate those random hairs? Right. Always make sure that you don't have too much product you know, on the brush, because then once it goes on, it's harder to even out. So I'm getting closer to the shaping now. I'm just going to tidy it up with a cotton bud because I have a bit too much product under there. See? And then what I'm going to do is, using my just any brow brush, I'm just going to flatten those hairs. I'm just going to finish up and do the second one. Again, same with the second one, always start off with a little bit of product. I always struggle with this brow. I can only, the one I just did, the one on the right hand side, is, I find it easier to do. And I'm sure that's with everyone. There's always a side that does not play ball with you. This one is the one where I'm probably going to use those cotton buds way more. So just actually it's good that, you know, it's not going on as smoothly, because then I can show you how I shape it out. Okay. So as you can see, both brows are done. I actually really do love this product. I did use the Wonder Brow a long time ago, and I just struggled with it. I felt like when it dried, my skin crinkled up, and I don't find that that happens with the L'Oreal one. Again, everyone's different, so other people might prefer that Wonder Brow. I've seen some amazing Instagram videos on the Wonder Brow one, but the L'Oreal one for me definitely did the trick. I felt like it's a lot easier to apply. Oh, by the way, the colour that I've used is 109 Ebony. It's quite a dark brown colour, but it's obviously not too dark. And I do like my eyebrows defined. I do feel like it lifts your face. And even in this heat, even if you're not going to wear too much makeup, having defined brows is sometimes all you need. You know, just whack on a little bit of lippy and blush and you're on your way. Whilst you're at home, you know, it's the best time to try these things out so you can perfect your makeup. By the time the lockdown is over, we'll all be looking fabulous.